How's it going today? Hope you're doing great as we are heading into the holidays are starting to feel more real. I don't know about you, but with Thanksgiving right around the corner, and then I feel like then we just go full swing into Christmas. So it's just kind of crazy that it's here already. The holiday is here, but I am not going to talk about anything holiday related. I am going to talk about something snow related, but which is the title is Best Kept Secrets and Slopeside Stays. So I'm going to talk about skiing, or you can obviously always insert snowboarding if you are a boarder into that sentence, but these are ski spots that you will want to book before everyone else finds them. So today I'm going to focus on telling you about some great ski in, ski out properties and destinations. And then I'm going to kind of switch and tell you about some really off the beaten path ski resorts that maybe you haven't thought of, or maybe you didn't even really know about that they were a thing. So that's kind of the two topics that I'm going to focus on today. So are you a skier? That's the big question. If you're not, this might be a fun episode to listen to just because out of interest or curiosity. But if you live near the mountains like I do, which I live in Utah, and so if you live in Utah or if you live in another state that has mountains fairly close by, the chances are that you might be a skier. And have you always just skied near your home because it's convenient and it's familiar, and that's just kind of like you have a random day off or you want to take a Saturday or a weekend, whatever, and just hit the slopes? So, which is super fun. All of that is really great. But if you are a skier, have you ever thought about vacationing and finding a new ski destination? Super fun. It's really great. Or if you are not a skier and you have gotten this far into the episode, maybe you just want to picture the frost-dusted evergreen, the snow that muffles the world just enough, and then that deep inhale of crisp mountain air before you click into your skis, or before you sit down to sip that nice cup of hot cocoa, whichever the case may be. It really is magical. So the perfect ski trip is out there. And like I mentioned, I'm going to talk about ski in, ski out properties that I recommend and like. And then also, if you are looking for something that's a little more off the radar, maybe a little more slow paced, then I'm going to recommend some of those options as well. Okay, here are some ski in, ski out stays that are worth waking up to. This first one, I'm going to talk about a few. The first one is the Park Hyatt in Beaver Creek, Colorado. So Beaver Creek Village is this charming, fun little village at the base of a mountain, and the Park Hyatt is right in the village. It is next to the main gondola, which is a huge convenience for gear, for kids, for early mornings, for getting up and getting going. So one thing I love about the Park Hyatt is it really is a true ski in, ski out. The ski valet is just steps away from the hotel's back patio, and the lifts are like 1 to 2 minutes away. So if you have ever had to mess with, the whole getting out the door, getting to the nearest lift, like getting on a shuttle, all the things, it's a huge headache. And so I love that this property is a true ski in, ski out. For families, there's an afternoon cookie time at the base of the lift in the village, and that is just this fun local tradition that they do. So the minor trade-off, just in full disclosure, is that although it is a great location, it's a fantastic location, but the room decor isn't super high-end. So if you are looking for that true, luxury 5-star type of feeling, then maybe this wouldn't be the property for you. But if you are just looking for a true ski in, ski out with great amenities and just really amazing location, then this might be a good option to look at. Okay, another ski in, ski out is called Snow Pine Lodge, which is in Alta, Utah. So this is located in the heart of the Wasatch Mountains at the Alta Ski Resort. It shares the mountain in Little Cottonwood Canyon. So one cool thing about the Snow Pine Lodge is that they underwent a major rebuild in the 2018-2019 season. So the accommodations now are just really up to date. They're modern, they're stylish, they're just nice and upgraded. So they also offer a true ski in, ski out access if you are good with going on the Snow Pine lift. So the Snow Pine lift, which obviously the lodge is the Snow Pine Lodge, makes sense. The Snow Pine lift is truly ski in, ski out. So for if you are taking a family or if you are taking a group that has mixed skills, like not everyone is the same level, then just note that access is really easy for everybody, even if you're not chasing those black diamond runs or anything like that. So the options are really great because you get Utah powder, which is amazing. It's fantastic. I've skied in Utah ever since I was a teenager. It's also really great because Alta is close to an airport, so it's not a super long drive. There are fewer crowds than some resorts as well. So really, it's an awesome option. Okay, another ski in, ski out is called the Viewline Resort, and this is in Snowmass, Colorado. Now, Snowmass is pretty close to Aspen. There are 254 rooms, so it's a really nice size, pretty big property, the Viewline Resort, including suites and penthouses. They all have full kitchens. So it really is a nice appeal for families or groups who want to spread out a little bit and have some space. They have an on-site spa, which is called the Viewline Spa by Raxa, and it includes Thai-inspired treatments, steam rooms, and oxygen lounge. Like, it's just really beautiful. So it's great to have an active day on the slopes and then treat yourself at the on-site spa. This really is like a nice modern mountain escape combined with resort convenience. And since it is in Snowmass Village, it's less hectic than Aspen. And so you get the quality of skiing plus a little more breathing room. But the nice thing is there's also easy access to Aspen for a day trip. So if you want to go over and ski Aspen, there is also a super easy way to get over there and have a little more variety. Okay, this next spot for ski in, ski out is in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. It's called the Teton Mountain Lodge and Spa. So Jackson Hole is known for the big vertical and demanding terrain. This lodge gives access to everything with, also offering true comfort. So it's great for families who want to mix adventure with downtime. Kids or adults can get into serious skiing, but then others might want spa mornings or taking in the views or just relaxing a little more. They have 1, 2, and 3 bedroom options. So there's lots of great options for different sizes of groups. And the other nice thing is it's located in the heart of Teton Village, right at the base of the Jackson Hole Mountain Resort. And so you have instant mountain access. They do have some great amenities. They've got a 16,000 square foot spa. They have indoor and outdoor pools. They have rooftop hot tubs with mountain views. So a really great option. And maybe everybody else might not be thinking of going to Jackson Hole. So another ski in, ski out is back in Snowmass Village, close to Aspen. It's called the Crestwood Condominiums. Now, this is also a true ski in, ski out property at the base of the Snowmass ski area. Access to 3,342 acres of terrain. So really, really nice location. As you can see, Snowmass Village is just such a cute, fun area to be in. So by this picture and then the previous one, you can tell it's just magical. So this is perfect. The Crestwood condominiums are perfect for multi-gen or extended stays. They have kitchen, they have living space. It means you can just stay and be comfortable. You can cook breakfast, you can gather after skiing, and they have everything from studios up to 4 bedroom units. So really nice, plenty of space. So the amenities is they have hot tubs, they have a heated pool, a ski shop on site with a ski concierge, which is really nice because if you just want to rent skis while you're there, if you're not like a super avid skier and don't want to bring your own, but you just want to rent skis or rent skis for the kids, they do have a ski shop right there on site. They also have free Wi-Fi, of course, and they have shuttle service to the airport and to the village, to Snowmass Village. So really awesome. A great option. Snowmass Village is vibrant, but it's less intense than some other big resorts. Okay, another ski in, ski out is called the Christiana at Vail, Colorado. So this is also in Colorado, in Vail. The Christiana is a boutique lodge and condo right in the heart of Vail Village. So it's within walking distance. So I call it ski in, ski out, but it is just a short walk to Gondola One and all of the village amenities. So it's so cute and cozy. European inspired Bavarian decor. It's got a really cozy ambiance, especially for people who want like the ski resort charm plus the convenience of being so close to the slopes. So you really get the village life feel. You can ski in, ski out really close to that. And you can walk to the shops, you can walk to the restaurants and have a great atmosphere. So because it's in Vail Village, then that means you have access to great dining and great ambiance, and you don't need to drive a lot of places. So it's very, very walkable. Really a great location. Okay, now let's switch gears and talk about some off the radar locations to go skiing. All of these are still out west. I haven't done any East Coast locations, as you have noticed, because I feel like, and I'm probably totally biased, but I feel like the best skiing in the US is out west. But a couple of these locations are also in Europe, and European skiing is really amazing and more affordable than you might think. All right, let's jump into some off the radar properties. This first one is in Taos. It's Taos Ski Valley, New Mexico. So New Mexico might not spring to mind when you think about skiing or a nice, ski resort place to go. But that is why it's got such a great advantage, because people don't think of Taos. So the terrain leans toward advanced, but there is something for everyone. Really high elevation. The top elevation is over 12,000 feet on some lifts. The village in Taos has an artsy, like a local feel kind of vibe, which many big resorts lack. They don't have kind of that artsy local flavor. And it is, of course, off the beaten path, so there's fewer crowds. There really is a New Mexico feel to it, just really down to earth. But just to be aware, there can be some travel logistics. So getting to Taos involves coming from Santa Fe or Albuquerque. So it would be a longer trip. It wouldn't be just like a little weekend getaway. Oh, we're just gonna, go to Taos for, 2 nights or whatever. You really would want to stay a little bit longer, just because by the time you fly in and drive, you don't want to just have to turn right back around and do it again. So, but it really is a great place to kind of keep on your bucket list if you are a skier. Okay. Another off the radar place would be Grand Targhee in Wyoming. So if you have done some of the big name resorts and you just want a really fresh experience, this might be your place. It's located just over the pass from Jackson Hole. It's on the west side of the Tetons. Really spectacular scenery, really amazing. There are thousands of acres. They get hundreds of inches of snow. It's really known for the deep powder months, like really having deep powder. The off-slope activities are also really great here. That's why I included not a picture of somebody skiing, but of snowshoeing, because they have some great off-slope activities as well, like the cross country or Nordic skiing. They have snowshoeing, they've got ice skating, anyway, some really fun activities to do that aren't just downhill skiing. There are a few logistics getting here as well. It's not just like the tiniest little jump to the airport. It is a little bit further away, but because of that, it also feels more remote than the mainstream resorts, which is a good thing, right? That's why you would be going here. Okay, here we go. Let's jump to our first European recommendation. This is in Switzerland. It's called Laax, L-A-A-X, Laax, Switzerland. It's really cool. This gives you an international twist without sacrificing quality or terrain. There are 30 lifts. It's a really nice high elevation and over 109 miles worth of slopes. So it's really got a lot of options. It's really cool and especially strong for like freestyle or snow park lovers and younger crowds. Like if you love watching the Olympics and all the freestyle jumping and things that they do there, this is a perfect park. Like it's got lots of that, access to that. But it's also really family friendly. So they've got easy access from Zurich or other European hubs. If you have teens or adult kids who love snow parks or boarding parks, this is a true standout. Like this should be on your list. If you wanted to maybe go to Europe sometime and ski, this would be a great location. And bonus, of course, book a European sightseeing trip along with a ski vacation. That would be a perfect pairing, and I do it all the time for clients. So really awesome to get some skiing in, but not have that be your whole vacation. Okay, let's come back to the US. Another off the radar ski resort is in Crested Butte, Colorado. So this is less crowded than the big names. The town is more colorful and authentic rather than like super chic. It is known as Colorado's wild child of ski resorts. They've got steep technical terrain, but they also have some really nice hills for people who aren't as technical. So it's really an under the radar Western gem, especially if you've done Vail or Aspen and you just want something a little different, a little more laid back and, you know, not as busy. So the terrain, of course, like I mentioned, does have some serious expert runs. So we would want to have you choose, and I can help you, choose lodging near easier terrain if some of your group is just a little more intermediate or not, doesn't really want those serious Black Diamond runs. So, and just a note, this is a ski town rather than a destination resort. So it does not feel like the whole thing has been built around one master plan or anything like that. It's just a ski town. So, which is fun, kind of refreshing. All right, let's go back to another European destination. This is our second and final European recommendation. It is called Megève, Megeve, in France. So it is in the French Alps, facing Mont Blanc. There is really a lot of ski terrain, about 186 miles of runs, and across multiple linked peaks. So the village is so charming. It's just this cute village with the cobblestone streets, the alpine architecture, luxury lodging, and a more sophisticated feel. It is so amazing. If you are looking for a ski plus the European culture, fine dining, that look charming village ambiance, like it's just so great if you're looking for that combination. For families, Megève offers runs for a broad spectrum of abilities. So there's plenty to do off slope, like outside of skiing. There's shopping, there's spas, there's village experiences, like there's lots of great things to do. And of course, super fun to think about, like I was talking about with the Switzerland, combining it with like a bigger European sightseeing trip. Might be really amazing. All right, so what's best? So if you are watching the video and you're kind of trying to synthesize all of this information, you may want to take a screenshot of this screen because I'm going to tell you what's best for families, for singles or adults, for multi-generation or really kind of mixed skiers, and then what's best for couples. So just based on these resorts, I'm going to kind of break it out for you. So for families, I would do the Viewline Resort in Snowmass, the Crestwood Condos, also in Colorado. I would do the Park Hyatt Beaver Creek in Colorado or the Aspen Meadows, Colorado. All of those would be fantastic for families. So for singles, or if you were just a group of adults, a friend group going, I would recommend Snow Pine Lodge in Utah. I would recommend Taos, New Mexico, Grand Targhee, Wyoming, or Lax, Switzerland. Okay, what about like a multi-generation, you know, grandparents with kids and grandkids, or with a mixed skill group of skiers? So they're, you know, some are more technical, some are more beginner and intermediate, everywhere in between. So if you were interested in that, then I would recommend Christiana in Vail, Colorado. I would recommend Viewline in Snowmass, or Crested Butte, Colorado, or Grand Targhee. Then for couples, the more romantic kind of take on ski destinations, Aspen, Teton Mountain Lodge in Wyoming, Megève, France, or the Park Hyatt Beaver Creek. Now, if any of these have kind of, you know, really whetted your appetite and I didn't mention it for that particular group, then that is great. There's no reason you couldn't take your people to a different location than what I have listed here. All right, planning your perfect trip. Whatever you are craving for a ski trip, I've got you. Slopeside spa days, long powder runs, a charming alpine village where life moves a little slower. I can help you with any of that. And I even have booked non-ski trips for people that just wanted, people from the South, people from warm locations that really just wanted to experience, for example, Park City, or really just wanted to experience Jackson Hole, or just wanted to experience, didn't want to ski even necessarily, but just wanted to experience like a winter mountain resort kind of feel. And that is awesome, because there are all kinds of sleigh rides and ice skating and sledding and all kinds of different activities that we can do for you, whether you are a skier or a non-skier. Anyway, all of that is just to say that I can help match your vision to the right destination. Whether you're talking about a ski in, ski out, that you just want to do away with all the hassle and just be right close to the slopes, or if you want a mountain that is just off the grid and you don't have to worry about a lot of busyness. So whatever your thought is, and whatever your dream vacation looks like, I can help that happen for you. And I would love to. I am seriously at your disposal to talk through your ideas, and we'll find you some. So thanks so much for coming along, joining in today, and hopefully gave you some good ideas for some ski or winter type vacations that you may want to take. And contact me if I can help you. We'll talk to you in a couple of weeks. Thanks. If you've enjoyed this podcast, I would invite you to like, share, or leave a review. Let's help grow our wellness travel community.